What is your IP, Bala?
IP
Your SID?
3393.
Your SID?
QAS.
93.
Yeah.
Are you connected? Are you doing anything?
Yeah, just I'm trying to connect with SID.
Are you able to connect?
No, showing me that.
What happened to Hari? Not joined. Any user ID?
Basis.
Password?
SFTP. The ping you part.
Sorry?
You can find chart password. Password is password only. A capital O 0.
Can you ping me?
Yeah, already I did.
Deactivate assistant. What is Hari ID? Any idea?
On right.
Ninety-two.
2392.
Hmm. Oh, we don't know password, right? Hey, it's locked in. Okay, this is dev system. This is quality system, and this is my production system, right? We'll log in with 000 DDIC. Triple zero DDIC. And STMS. TMS configuration. We'll discuss about the TMS configuration. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Actually, in real-time scenario, I have my dev system, I have my quality system, I have my production system. Okay. So for DEV, this is my SID. DEV, this is my SID QAS, this is my SID PRD. Okay, in real-time scenario, this development system, who will access? All my
Functional team.
development team. Correct. Development team means what? Who are there? ABAP. ABAP is a technical, right? And the remaining functional consultant, SD consultant, MM, HR consultant, FI, CO, like this. So basis consultant also is there, right? So if required, security consultant also is there. So same team will be access to my quality system also, correct? same team. But here who will access my production system? Basis team, security consultants, and my end users and business users. Correct? So these are the users will access to my development system and quality system. Okay, and these are the users will access to my production system. Got it? Now in development system what will happen, in quality system what will happen, production system what will happen. In development system, based on my client requirement, based on my client business requirement, based on my client business requirement, in dev system all the developments will be happen, right? Developments or new enhancements, developments or new enhancements based on my client business requirement. New enhancements means what? New programs, new business process, new screens, new programmings. So all these will be developed in my dev system. Okay, in real-time scenario all these developments, new enhancements, if I want to do in my dev system in real-time scenario, I need a client open. Client open. Client open means what? Where I can open my client in SCC4 T code, right? I can open my client. What is meant by client open? Client open means these all members will be logged into one client, correct? For example, the client number is 100. Okay, all these users will be logged into the client. Excuse me. Other than 100 client, I have my standard clients 000, 001, 066, correct? So I have created new client. In this new client I have created all these development users in 100 client. So all these users will be logged into the 100 client. They can do the developments and new enhancements based on the client business requirement. If I want to do these developments and new enhancements in 100 client, so 100 client should be open. That is a mandatory first point. How I can open 100 client? Using SCC4 T code I can open. Open means what? All these changes, new developments, new enhancements should be available, means should be open in 100 clients. When they can do developments and new enhancements, whenever you open your client, then only they can do this. Okay, apart from this, apart from client open, we need to open system settings also. System settings in SE06 T code. SE06 T code. In SE06 T code, system change settings should be open. Okay, so whenever my system change settings are opened in SE06, whenever my client is open, for this development server in 100 client, then only the developments and new enhancements will be happen in this development client 100 client, development 100 client. Okay, and in real time scenario, but for quality and production, client should be closed, where I can close using SCC4 T code. Okay, and system change settings also, system settings also be closed, where I can close using SE06 T code. Okay,
ST06.
SE06. We will see.
ST0.
Here, system change options. We'll see that.
What is T code? ST06.
Okay, so in real-time scenario, this client will be closed in quality and production. Right. Okay, in real-time scenario, client should be closed, system settings should be closed in for my quality and production. For example, quality client is 200 and production client is 300. Okay, this is the scenario. In real time scenario, we need to maintain these settings. Only development client should be open in SCC4 T code. System change settings should be open in SE06. Why? What is mandatory? Because whenever, for example, the development team has developed one business scenario in this client DEV 100 client, they have developed one business scenario. Okay, for this business scenario, there is one program is developed, backend coding has been developed, front end there are different screens are developed. Okay, now this business scenario I want to test this business scenario using test data in my quality system, right? This was developed in DEV system 100 client. Now this business scenario I want to test it in quality system. First of all, for that, to do the testing, first of all, these changes should be moved from development to quality. Got my point?
Yeah.
First of all, these changes should be moved from development 100 client to quality 200 client. How I can move? First question. Okay, before moving,
Here, every change.
tell me.
Yeah, every change will be moved from development to quality. Any any change, like even if we add 2 fields or 3 fields, or if we add one new button, that change will move to development to quality.
If my development team wants to test the scenario, then only they can move the changes from dev 100 to quality 200. If they want to do any testing,
Okay.
if they don't want to do any testing, and if they don't want to use in production system, then no need to move the changes from dev to quality. And real term
Okay.
scenario, in development client 100 client, what are the changes are developed? There are lot of changes will be new enhancements will be developed, but it is not a mandatory all the changes, all the new enhancements will be moved from dev 100 to quality 200. That is not a mandatory. For example, in
Okay.
my development 100 client, in my development 100 client, they have built 100 programs, 100 new enhancements. So in 100, maybe 50 to 60 only they will move the changes to quality. The remaining the 40 changes, it's not a required, it's not mandatory. Maybe some testing purpose, maybe they have done some R&D purpose. Okay, so that is
Okay.
not a mandatory. What are the developments, what are the new functionalities, new programs are developed in development client, those should be moved to quality. That is not a mandatory. If they required, if they want the scenario in production system, then only they will move to 100 dev to quality. Here with the quality test data, they will test the business scenario. Once the test successfully completed in quality system, then only the scenario, the programs will be moved from quality 200 to production 300. If for example the test
Yeah.
is not successful, okay, test is not
Yeah.
successful, then what will happen? Again, they will do some modifications in that business scenario in development 100 client. Okay, and changes will be happen in the same development 100 client. Again, they will do some modifications. Once modifications are completed, again they will move those new modifications from dev to quality. Again here they will do some testing with my test data. Using test data, they will do some testings. Okay, so this is what in real time scenario will happen. So
Yeah. In
in
quality, the data will be the live data or some test data.
only test data will be there, quality system.
Yeah. If they want to test with live data,
If they want to test with live data, for that what they want to do, first of all they want to do
that
production data copy to quality system.
yeah.
Okay,
System refresh.
this is nothing but a system refresh. Okay,
Another time is also the system copy.
that is different, we'll discuss.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Sir.
Once I have copied the live data from production to quality, then here I can have a live data. So with that live data I can do testing with my business scenarios. Okay, so in
Yeah.
development, the changes, what are the developments, new developments, enhancements are done in development client. Okay, if I want to move those changes down to quality, first of all these changes should be saved into a transport request. The changes should be saved into a transport request. All the developments should be saved into transport request. Got my point?
Yeah. Every change here is a transport request.
Yes.
Like in one screen, I am doing some changes. Today I
Yes.
am doing some changes. So today it is one transport request.
Yes.
Okay. On the same screen, if I am doing the changes tomorrow, Then it will be a different transport request.
No, you can save it on the
Okay.
same transport request, or if you want, you can create a new transport request based on your requirement. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what are the developments are developing in my DEV 100 client? Okay, for those all the changes will be saved into transport request. Okay, transport request. The transport request naming convention should be SID K9 some random number 1 2 3 4 5. So this is the my transport request naming conversion where I am developing DEV system, right? So my transport
Yes.
request number should be DEV K9 some number 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, total it should be 10 digits. So this
Yes.
is my transport request number. Whenever,
Yeah. Here one doubt here.
tell me,
One small doubt, sir. Here.
tell me.
Now, 12345 is one transport request number. I send this number to quality. Okay.
You assigned, come again.
Yeah. One.
Come again.
Yeah. 12345 transport request I send to quality, but in the quality after testing I was not satisfied.
Okay.
So again I will ask development team to do some changes.
Mm.
They will send me the same 12345 number or new number.
New one.
Okay. So the old one will not be used. Only one time it will be used.
Mm. We'll discuss why it will not use.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So this is the naming conversion of my transport request SID K and 9 and number. Okay. So where it is developing in
Mm.
DEV. So the naming conversion should be DEV K 9 1 2 3 4 5. Okay. This is my transport request. In shortcut we call it as a TR. Okay,
Yeah.
transport
Okay.
request TR, shortcut we call it as a TR. So this TR I need to move from DEV 100 to QH 200, then only these changes will be copied to here, then only I can do testing here. Okay, and apart from this transport request we have another concept. I have a TR has been created in DEV, right? DEV 100 client.
Yeah.
Okay. In TR, in in the transport request, we have some tasks. In transport request, what are the changes are there? All the changes will be saved into the tasks. Okay, in the TR in transport request we have a tasks, we have the tasks, means all these changes. For example, in this I have the changes like one change, two change, three changes are there. Three changes are related to one business scenario. So three different changes are there. So three different changes I can save into one transport request with one TR. In one TR I have three tasks. Got my point?
This screens and business logic will also be stored in this transport request.
what are the changes you are doing, all these will be stored in a transport request. Under transport request it will store into the task. Three tasks are there. This is task number
Okay,
1,
okay.
this is task number 2, this is task number 3. All these tasks will be saved into the one TR. Means I have created one TR only. In that one TR I want to save all these three different types of changes. So all these three different types of changes I can store
You can
into
add
three
any
tasks.
in task.
Sorry.
You can add any task or only specific number 3, 4, 5 like
No, no, no.
for
You
one
can
transport.
you can add n number of tasks in one TR. Okay, it is not a mandatory. I need to add 2, 3, 4, 5. You can add it any number of tasks in one TR. Okay, for example, I have created one more business scenario. For this, I have one more TR. In this, I have only one task. Got it? Only one task. Here I have one TR, three tasks are there. Okay. Now, how the naming convention should be? The TR is, for example, DEV K 9 1 2 3 4 5. This is my TR. Okay. Under TR, how many tasks are there? Three tasks are there. The number will be DEV K 9 1 2 3 4 6 is my task, and second task DEV K 9 1 2 3 4 7, second task, and DEV K 9 1 2 3 4 8. So these are the tasks. This is task 1, this is task 2, this is task 3. Got my point?
Yeah, but how we can assume the numbers which we generated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 6, 4, 7, 4, 8 are tasks 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3.
Because under one transport request I have three different types of tasks. All these tasks I have saved in one transport request only. It will ask you in which transport request you want to save. I can create a new transport request if I require, or I can save into the existing transport request. Got my point?
Yeah, yeah.
So, who will do this? Who will create a transport request? Who will create a task? Okay, the owner of my business scenario developer, who are creating my business scenario, okay, he can create a transport request and he can create a task, and all the developments, new enhancement changes will be saved in a task. Got my point? For example, this transport request is created by my consultant. Okay, my consultant, one of the user. So this transport request owner is the user of consultant. Who created? Consultant user has been created. So consultant user is the owner of my transport request. Got my point?
Yes,
So,
yes.
so this is the procedure. See, when I can create a transport request, when I can create a task, whenever my client is opened, my system settings are opened, then only I can create a transport request or task in that particular system. If my client is closed, system settings are closed, I cannot create a transport request here. In quality system I cannot create, in production system also I cannot create a transport request. Why? Because my client already closed and my system settings also closed. Then I cannot create any transport request in my quality and production system. So in real time scenario, only development client will be open. Other than development client, the quality client and production client will be closed.
Yeah, okay. Now, on this task, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Hmm?
let us say 3 developers are working in 3 different PCs.
3 different.
PCs.
Okay.
We have one task, but 3 persons are working in 3 different sections.
Okay.
So in that case, each PC will generate one TR from each PC. We will
See,
get one transport request, or all the 3 PCs
forget
can
about.
be combined into one transport request.
Okay, forget about the pieces from where they are working. That is not a mandatory. All these clients, all these users, development users should be connected to dev 100 client only. First point. Okay, and my consultant has created one scenario. So based on that consultant user ID, he will create a transport request. Under the transport request, he can save the different types of tasks. And in the same time, my HR consultant also is logged in, and HR related he has done some new functionalities, and he has created one more new functions. So this changes again, he can stored in a different task, in different tasks and different transport request number. Okay, and FI consultant also is developed one more business scenario. So that FI user, he can create one more transport request and he can save the task. Okay, so who is the owner now? FI user has created a transport request, so he is the owner of the transport request. If HR consultant has been created, that he is the owner of the transport request, like that. Did you got my point?
Yeah. If suppose same consultants only, 3 consultants are there.
Okay.
Okay. They are working on one screen in 3 different PCs. So in one screen, I will assign part of the task. Some task will be done by consultant 1, some task will be done by 2, 3, like that.
Okay.
Yeah, in that case, 3 of them will generate 3 different TRs.
Based on their requirement. If they want, they can create a different types of transport request, or if they don't want, all 3 are same related functionalities, then they 3 can create one transport request. Under the transport request, they 3 can saved into the 3 different tasks.
Okay. Clear, sir.
Okay, so from where they are working, that is not a mandatory. They should log in to the DEV system 100 client, and they will create a transport request. If they want, they can save all these changes into the one transport request, or if they creating one more different type of functionality, then they can save into the different transport request and different task numbers. Got my point?
Yeah.
So all these, when I can create a transport request, whenever my client has been opened, whenever my system change settings are open, then only I can create a transport request. Got it?
Yeah.
So to now I have my consultant created one transport request. In that transport request, he saved three different types of functionalities into three different types of tasks. Now he required this scenario wants to test here in quality system. How I can do? So this transport request, what is my transport request? DEV K 91234, correct? This transport request should be moved from DEV 100 to QAS 200. DEV K 912345. Okay, this transport request should be moved from DEV 100 to QAS 200. Once the transport request has been moved, means what? Under the transport request, what are the tasks are there? Task will also be moved. First point. Second point, under this transport request, what is the scenarios has been developed? All these developments will be moved from DEV 100 to QAS 200. Got my point? So once my transport request has been moved from DEV 100 to QAS 200, then I can have this scenario in QAS 200. Then I can do my testing and all the things. Okay, once testing has been completed, then I want this same business scenario should be on production system. Then same transport request I need to move from quality to QS 200 to PRD 300. I need to move. Okay, same TR. Got my point?
Yeah. In that case, directly we can move from development to production.
No, it's not possible. That is not a best practice. Without testing, how I can move directly development to production? If I moved from dev to production, maybe how it will work the business scenario, I don't know, right?
No. From instead of moving from quality to production, the TR we can move from development to production. No, once quality team confirms.
No, it's not possible moved from development to production. It is possible only development to quality and quality to production only. That is only possibility, and that is only SAP suggested best practices. That is only in real time scenario we will follow this in. Okay.
Yeah.
So to moving this transport request one system to another system client, one system client to another system client, for this first of all I need to configure STMS. I need to do a
Sir, now here we can move transport request, not the task, right?
If you move transport request, under the transport request what are the tasks are there, task will also be moved with the transport request only. So only transport request we need to move.
Yeah. But there is no concept of moving task.
No.
Like for example, now after testing in quality, now we have got some requirement to do the changes in task 3.
So once you have moved the transport request from one system client to another system client, in that transport request you cannot add new tasks, you cannot add new enhancements, new functionalities, you cannot do any changes. Again you need to create a one more transport request. In the transport request again you need to do a same thing. Got my
Okay,
point?
okay. Clear. So once it is moved, then it is done. Whatever changes are there, then it is another transport request.
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay.
So if I want to move the transport request dev to quality client to production client, then in SAP application level, I need to configure STMS. Then only I can move the transport request from dev to quality to production. STMS configuration. Got my point?
Yeah.
So this is the story of a transport request. Okay, tomorrow we will see how to configure STMS configuration in our systems, dev quality production. Okay, got it? Any doubts?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Now, for example, in the month of June,
Hmm.
I have production data in quality system. Okay. Now, in the month of July, when the quality team is testing, they will have the production data which is copied in the month of June, right?
Yes.
So they want to continue with the same data, or any test data they can have,
No, there is no
because
test
in the month
data,
of
right?
July they will have the live data only. If suppose they want to have testing with some test data, what they will do, sir?
They will create a test data in quality system and they can do this, but they don't have any test data. Why? Because they already copied production data to quality system, refresh already completed, so they have only live data
Yeah.
only. If they want, they can
Okay.
create a test data in quality system. Again they can do the testing with the test data.
Yeah. How means by after deleting the original data, they will create again the test data.
No. They will sample test data, they can create it. For example, original record is record 1. Production data we have a one data record 1. So now I want to test with the record 2. So I can create another data record 2 sample data.
Okay. Additionally, they can add.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Clear.
Any doubts, Bala?
So what exactly this client open is? How we can differentiate client open and system open, system settings open?
Client open means in SCC4 T code we can do this. System change settings open means in SC06 we can do this. Okay. Tomorrow we'll start how to configure STMS. For
Yeah,
this
Raman.
mandatory we need to open a client and system change settings. Yes, tell me.
Then yesterday I asked you one doubt, right? That client open.
Yes. Tell me what happened.
Yeah, changes without automatic records and no transports allowed.
Yeah, what happened?
This is what you suggest. Just I sent that one. Today they will work on that. Just if they want to move the changes to production, then there will be no transport, right?
Come again.
The option which we selected, by this there will be no transport request.
Yes.
Then if they want to move the change to production, then
Definitely they need to create a transport request. Without transport request we cannot move the changes. Without
then I
transport
need to
request,
confirm.
they cannot move the changes from one system to another system. Okay.
So after these changes, they can make a transport request, right? They can create the transport.
No, you have selected the option like no transports are allowed, correct?
Yeah.
So no transports are allowed means what? It will not create any transport request. If it is not created any transport request, I cannot move the changes from one system to another system. So one system to another system, right?
Mm.
So they don't want to move, that's why they are asking not required a transport request. Got my point?
Yeah. That's thinking or something.
Yeah. Any doubts?
What type of changes are captured in transport request?
All the customizing changes.
Okay, Ramu sir. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you and have a nice day.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Bye.